Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Malaysia Horoscope for January 2021. And this is specially for you coming from Sagittarius. Before I begin, let me advise you that your reading of this program is based on Malaysia's two dates of birth, 31st of August 1957 and 16th of September 1963. And the time taken is as midnight in both cases. So, how will Malaysia's horoscope help you in January 2021? Before I begin, here's my email address. Send me that email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll show you how to help yourself get luckier with your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. How to formulate your own lucky lottery numbers if you are into lotteries, and how to reach that supernatural energy within you as well. We'll talk more about that later. The first 15 days of January for you coming from Sagittarius, where job is concerned, you have to be very careful that only one or two planets are helping you. So the chances of landing anything good are beyond your control. Better to hold on to the job that you have. And if you don't have one, to look for one, don't be too fussy. Because if only two out of nine planets are willing to help you, you're not going to get the best of it. So just grab what comes your way in the first 15 days of January and move on. If you are in business, the situation is going to be not very good because planets are moving very, very slow. And when they do that, all your plans somehow slow down. And the chances of moving forward, they just drag on very slowly. So patience is the key word if you are in business in this first 15 days of January. Don't try to increase the tempo by wanting to expand or wanting to take risk. Things are very slow. Only two planets out of nine willing to help you where business is concerned. In the area of financial speculation, well, for you coming from Sagittarius, your luck is not there where the stock market is concerned. And however well the market may do, you somehow may press the wrong buttons. So listen to advice rather than go on your own gut feeling. But I would say better not to get too busy with the stock market. And where areas of forex is concerned or financial speculation, I don't hold much promise for you coming from Sagittarius either. Somehow you're going to miss the boat here and there. So try to go slow in financial speculation in the first 15 days of January. If you find a new romance in this first 15 days of January, tell yourself that it's a very dicey one. You cannot really trust the person completely. So take your time. Don't rush into this new romance in the first 15 days of January. Take your time, study the situation. Things are not stable. And if you already have an ongoing romance, it's going to be full of trouble. Trouble in the sense that the hot temper and the aggression and the differences of opinion are all seen at random, very moving very fast. So it's not going to be a happy period for you at all where romance is concerned, whether new or ongoing, in this first 15 days of January. If you are married, well, let things lie. Don't arouse the dragon that's going to wake up to bite you. Don't put blame on your marriage partner in every way. The retaliation that comes back will not be very good. Try to be as friendly as possible and keep the marriage areas as far away from any troublesome news as you can. Because in this first 15 days of January, situations are not very stable. Of course, with all the pandemic and other things, you don't want to add more trouble like being argumentative on any kind of personal affairs. I'm going to go to your last 16 days of January. And your last 16 days of January, for you coming from Sagittarius, they actually become worse. So I want you, where your job is concerned, to be exceptionally working hard. If you have a job, hold on to it by working as hard as you can, showing your employers that you really want to be there. And if you're looking for a job, it's not going to be easy with only one planet this time to your favor out of 9 planets, the chances of getting anything good are very, very slim. So if you must have something, go grab any job just for the time being to move on, doing something or another. If you are in business, it's going to be a very frustrating time in business with your back to the wall already. You cannot see any light in the horizon just now. So you don't want to get ready for any kind of advantage in the sense of wanting to beat the competitor. So leave the competition in business alone and just try to survive as easily as you can. That would be better. Not good news. Regarding financial speculation, the luck is still not with you. You coming from Sagittarius, you're not going to just get it right. And so, why take the risk in financial speculation of any kind? Lie low. Don't open yourself to sudden losses. That's very possible for you in the last 16 days of January 2021. If you have, if you find a new romance, then that romance is going to be very tricky in the last 16 days of January. I have hardly anything good to tell you. So watch out for that person you meet. The intentions may be all wrong, and the vision of togetherness may be all very weak. So give it a break. Don't get yourself in this last 16 days rushing into the arms of somebody. Take your time and study the situation first. If you already have an ongoing romance, that's going to be very tricky and that's going to be full of pressure and misunderstanding. So be careful what you say, be careful what you do. Very easily things turn against you in this ongoing romance that you may have. And if you are married, well, the area of marriage is going to be under pressure in the last 15 days of January. So what can you do about it? Well, be that nice person you really are. Be supportive rather than wanting to put the blame or take a chance to have opposition created. That would be better for you. Work together in the marriage and lie low and tell yourself just about everybody in the world is having a rough time. So that's what I can tell you. Now, regarding your colors, yes, colors are very powerful things. Colors connect us to planets. So when you wear a color, you're being connected to the planet who rules that color. And you coming from Sagittarius, I would advise you to wear plenty of purple because purple in Sagittarius in the month of January is going to be super, super lucky for you. So wear as much as purple as you can to get the advantage in every area in your life. I'm going to give you some ages which may still become very lucky, although I've painted a very bleak picture for Sagittarius in the month of January. Some ages will beat the odds and become lucky. And if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, 75, or 84, well, if you're of these ages, you're going to beat the odds. In some area or another, you're going to do exceptionally well because these ages I've mentioned, they are full of planets who wish to push the odds in your favor. I'm going to give you now some ages where you have to be very, very cautious. And if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77 or 86, be very careful in this month of January because things can turn against you very, very quickly, whether in the form of accidents or health, whether in areas of finding happiness and being defeated, whether in financial areas of any kind. In any of these areas, you can just have a very tough time. I'm going to give you some direction energy. Around the globe, around the world, planets are all situated. And for the month of January, I've chosen for you the direction of north. So if you face north for anything that you wish to happen in a good way for you, and if you face north, you'll be able to see that cluster of planets or feel the cluster of planets to bring you that wonderful, wonderful energy. So that's what I will do for you. Now about this 90-minute session. Yes, I will show you in this 90 minutes how to get all that good luck from your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. And I will show you as well how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery number, your own personal lucky lottery numbers, and how to get the benefit of them. I'll show you the system. More than that, I will show you how to get your next 9 years under your control, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And more than that, I will show you how to reach into all the ways of making yourself the lucky person you should be. So here's my email again. Send me that email. And if you would like to have a session with me, remember it costs you USD $50. Until we meet one day, I wish you a good month of January. Thank you and goodbye.